What's up, guys? Back in the lab. All right, so here it is. You guys have been asking me for it for about a month and a half, 2 months now. So here it is, my updated JASMY price prediction video. Now, my price prediction video before, originally about, I don't know, 9 months ago, was generally based only and solely on charts, not based on catalysts or anything like that, because you can never predict where a catalyst is going to take the price of a project, right? So it's always safer to just do a price prediction based on what the charts are telling you is realistic. So back then it was about 60 to 66 cents, as most of you will recall, right? Now, obviously, a lot of things have changed since then when it comes to JASMY. And a lot of people have asked me to integrate the catalysts and the potential into my price prediction and to kind of recalibrate it and kind of lay it out for you. So here it is. So we'll start off, like I said, we have a prediction by TechDev of $140,000 Bitcoin by the end of July, beginning of August. Okay. So I take this into consideration among other catalysts that we have had in the last little while. In my opinion, based on the charts, the current charts of JASMY right now, we're looking at a potential breakout of a bull pennant to around the 3 cents 7 level, possibly higher, depending on momentum and FOMO. Could go all the way to 5 cents. Not a lot of resistance levels above 3 cents 7, so could see it soar all the way up to that 5 cent level. That being said, that's just charts. That's not catalysts. Okay. So then we start to integrate some of the catalysts. Okay. So short term, 3.7 cents, let's say. Now we take into consideration, 3.5, 4 months from now, Bitcoin being at $140,000, according to TechDev, like I said. And if we're going off of that prediction, well, that would have to pull the price of JASMY up very, very significantly, in my opinion. And then you take into consideration as well, and I'll get to where I think that's going to pull the price up to by July or August. Just bear with me. Then you take into consideration that starting this month, JASMY starts locking tokens up, right? Which is 100 million tokens per month. So the circulating supply is going to continue to dwindle as we move forward. I'm also anticipating the PDL launching this month as well, which is going to have us having PDL users locking JASMY coin up as well, continuing to further dwindle the circulating supply. So in saying all of these things, I think if Bitcoin does manage to rally the way that TechDev says he thinks that it will, I think by the end of July, beginning of August, we could be looking at a 25 to 30 cent JASMY by that time frame, right? Now, I am a proponent of believing in the 4-year cycle. So in saying that, we move closer towards the end of the year, right? I think that we will really start to see things go parabolic around the October-November timeframe. That's when things will really start to kick off. Now, the reason Bitcoin, one of the main reasons that Bitcoin will likely see a run up to $140,000 by the end of July, beginning of August, according to TechDev's targets. What reinforces that prediction is all of the potential ETF inflows that are going to be coming into Bitcoin, okay? You have the US, as always, strong, right? You have Hong Kong, and there's going to be a whole lot of mainland China money coming into those spot Bitcoin ETFs from Hong Kong and mainland China. You've got Korea that's talking about their spot Bitcoin ETF. Germany just passed one. London is looking to pass one along with an Ethereum ETF. That is a lot of inflow money into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin will continue to pull the altcoins up with it as it continues to accelerate in price due to all of this inflow pressure, right? Will we still have our dips throughout the whole bull market? Of course we will. Of course we will. In other bull runs, we had like somewhere around 7 or 8 every cycle. Every bull run, we have about 7 or 8 dips that could go as deep as 38 to 40%, right? So that's not terrible, guys. It's not a nightmare, right? So just chill with that. That being said, the inflow pressure is going to continue with Bitcoin, driving the price up, causing Bitcoin to bring the alts up, right? And then you continue to take supply out of circulation for JASMY. By the end of this year, you could see JASMY somewhere between $1 and $1.30, right? By the end of this year. Now we go into the parabolic phase of the bull run, which is next year, right? It's going to lead into about Q2, probably around the end of Q2 of 2025, just going based off the last, previous cycles, right? So in saying that, I mean, yeah, I could see JASMY running all the way up somewhere between $2 and $3, maybe $2.30, something along those lines, with all of this taken into consideration. Now, there's other factors for JASMY that you have to consider as well along that path that I laid out. One of which is the fact that in Japan, well, there will be no more unrealized gains tax for companies out there, which means that a lot of VC money and bigger money can pour into JASMY and hold it long term without worrying about unrealized gains tax, right? Along with the bill they're passing to allow VC money to pour into digital assets, namely, and they did namely say that their first focus was going to be legally compliant cryptos. Well, JASMY is the only legally compliant crypto and regulated crypto in Japan. So puts it right on board for mass adoption in Japan. Then you also take into consideration potential partnerships and collaborations. They did say that they were looking to announce their network of GPUs, the world's largest network of GPU cloud ever created, which is going to require some sort of very, very large partnerships, right? So you take that into consideration, which also onboards more users to the PDL. See, guys, how there's a lot that goes into this that you may not really consider when considering how high the price can go. And that's why I say a lot of people that say JASMY can't go to this price or that price haven't done any research, guys. I'm just getting started to scratch the surface here, and look how much detail I've gone into already, right? So we have the potential JASMY Sony collaboration with the PlayStations. Sorry, my eyes itchy while I'm talking here. Right, because they want to utilize the GPUs inside the PlayStations. That's straight from horror's lips to God's ears. So you take all that stuff into consideration, guys. All these new potential partnerships. They did say they had more partnerships to come, and then also going into next year as well. So you consider all that, guys. Where do I see JASMY ending this bull run? Well, this bull run, like I said, I see it landing somewhere around between $2 to $3, probably somewhere around $2.30. Now, in saying that, I'm not finished, okay? Now, because I know you're sitting there asking me, well, Rob, what about the PDL, or what about the KPI, right? What about the KPI? They said 2026 for the KPI. That's the goal. Yes, $17.87. I'm with you. I'm getting to it, right? So what I would say about that is that, so I know that they said that their goal is 2026 to get JASMY to $17.87. And the goal of this is to have only 15 billion circulating supply, which is about a 75% TVL on the personal data locker, combined with the lockup that JASMY performs 100 million per month, right? I just feel that 2026 is too soon, right? That's where I'm going with this, because their target is that they think that they're going to have a 75% TVL through a bear market. That's where I think that there's a hiccup in this whole plan. I think that they're overestimating that part of it, and I think that more people are going to sell at the top and take profits and wait to buy back in the bottom of the next bear market, which would be somewhere around the end of 2026, right? So in saying that, guys, they continue through the entire next 4-year cycle to lock up tokens every single month, right? Keep that in mind. So I think we're looking at by the end of 2026 on JASMY's, just JASMY's lockup, not the TVLs, just JASMY's. You're looking at 6.6% of the total supply will be locked up, which would be 8.8 by the end of 27, around 8.8 by the end of 2027, 10, 11%, around 11% by the end of 2028, around 13.1% by the end of 2029. So when we get into the next bull run, about 13, 14% of the supply should be locked up just from JASMY, right? Then we go back into people locking up the PDL again in the next bull run, right? That is where I believe that JASMY will start to capitalize. Not to mention that leaves them, what, 4 or 5 years of partnerships and collaborations and bullish news to release as we go. And as Dip Metaverse had said, to piggyback off of what Dip Metaverse said, he said, yes, their pace is 100 million tokens per month, but that does not mean for 1 second that they will not increase that pace. And he suspects they likely will. And I tend to agree with him on that. So my target for the end of 2029, 2030 bull run, right? That is when I believe that they will reach their KPI goal. They will not get there in 2026 as we will be bottoming out in a bear market. I do believe they can get there by the end of the next bull run. That is why I personally am not selling 50% of my bag. I'm going to keep it at these entry points below a cent, 50% of it, because if it does go up that high, I will be personally sitting on the moon. Let me know what you guys think about my prediction. I know there will be some haters out there who will make stupid ass comments based on zero research, and they won't watch the whole video to understand the breakdown. They'll just see a couple seconds of it, and then they'll make a stupid comment based on 50 billion circulating supply, which that's not going to be the circulating supply. It'll be 15 billion. But again, there will be some moron who makes a stupid comment, and that's fine. Make your stupid comment. Whether you believe in JASMY or not, at the end of the day, it only affects your portfolio, not mine. So do what you want, say what you want. If you hate it, you hate us because you ain't us, right? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. Bullish, bearish. Are you with me? Are you not with me? Let me know. Click the join button to become a member of the channel, guys. Supports the channel. It's only $4. You get microcap gem live streams on Sundays. You get help with your exit strategies, your profit taking, your portfolio structure, and much, much more. We got a community of over 255 members. Very, very helpful community, very knowledgeable. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. Click the join button for that, guys. Follow me on X, join the Discord, and once again, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.